Alrighty, here's my 74 Ford F100 that's for sale. This is the video for it, just walking you through it. I have the bonnet open so that I can just pull it up and show you, so that's why there's the gap there. Paint job, been on there for a few years, living in the Queensland sun, but as you can tell, it's pretty alright. Anytime there's surface rust or anything like that, it just get buffed out and resprayed. It's a standard silver spray that you can get at Audubon or Super Cheap or anything like that. Grill, it's a 74 grill, so obviously it's a bit old, it's a bit worn, but it's still in good nick. There's that spot there and that spot there that's on it. That was from the bull bar that was on there. Excuse me, rubbed it a bit. This bumper's from a 82 model. It was the only bumper that I could find to replace that bull bar with, and it fit, so that's why that's on there. In the engine bay, you can see no real rust or anything like that underneath the bonnet. Now, I'm no electrician, so I've cleaned up the wiring as best I can from the guy that had it before me, but I'm sure someone else can do a better job. It's got a newly replaced steering knuckle on it there. Probably only has a couple 100K on it. I've replaced fuel lines because he had a jiggler pump sitting on it which was ineffective, so I put a new mechanical pump in there and new lines. Now you can see it also has power steering there. Power steering works, but I think the power steering that were on these models were pieces of junk, and as such I have a brand new manual steering box that's just been completely refurbished and reconditioned. It's about a $500-600 expense on that one, and that'll be coming with the truck as well. So yeah, as you can see, bonnet's closed. Got rid of that big nasty gap. Now it does have towing mirrors on it, which I was going to replace and just haven't gotten around to it yet, just because they stick out a lot and look a bit funny. Personal preference. It's got a sun visor on there. Those are hard to come by because they were made by Lund, and Lund stopped making those back in the late 90s, but they're pretty sought after. As you can tell, paint job's pretty sweet. Not seeing any rust or anything like that as far as that goes. Now, there was going to be an LPG tank put into it, so it's got the hole cut in it there, the LPG tank, but it was never fitted. You've got a rain visor here, and you've got a split window, so you can open the window, and if it's raining, the rain's not going to come in through the window there. You've got your bed. Now, there's a bit of water pulled up in there because it's been raining up here, and there's no drain hole in it or anything like that, but this entire bed, if you can tell, don't know how good the quality of this video is going to be, is sprayed in rhino liner. Those are some fiberglass arches that were on the rear wheels because there was dual wheels on this, and again, because it was a towing application from the guy that I got it, I took those off and swapped out the dual wheels to single wheels because it wasn't tracking right, so I needed to fix up that steering. You've got proper alloy Mickey Thompson wheels on it now with Coopers. You can tell the tread's probably sitting at about 70%. Your lenses are all nice and clean, clear. Tail lights are a bit faded because, again, it's a 74 model and they're old. Has a bumper on here that was set up for a towing application again, the heavy duty towing hitch. That chain right there is your spare wheel chain. You've got a proper matching Mickey Thompson wheel underneath there with a brand new Cooper on it. That spare's never been used. Coming around this side, continuing looking at the bodywork. Body's perfectly fine, as you can tell. No dents, no creases, no wrinkles. Just let you have a look at that there. There's your wheels. Dual exhaust. Comes out right in front of the wheel there, which is street legal because it has to exit behind the rearmost window, and that's a good couple feet behind it. Dual exhaust, one out each other side. Coming along. There's your body work there. Now, inside, you've got your panels, original panels from '74. Obviously not the original window winder. That's off of like a ED Falcon or something. Again, these things you can all get at F-Truck Spares places if you so desire. I was going to clean up this interior, but again, I'm selling this for health reasons. Unexpected issues have popped up, so need some cash. There's a few buckets worth of spares. There's a F250 power brake assist, another mirror. There's a few other things in there, including that manual steering box. Seat's perfectly good. Looks like it's been reupholstered in the last couple of years, so no dramas there. There's a USB slot and a few extra little charging bays, cigarette lighter charging bays. They all work and function. Your air fan is all there and everything, but it's currently not hooked up. And that's pretty standard as far as the dash on an F-Truck goes. They're all pretty old and flogged out now, but this one's not too bad. The only thing that's a bit weird, when the engine rebuild happened and the new engine was put in, the original ignition barrel, which is this one here, broke, and the new wiring harness doesn't include a wiring harness for that ignition barrel, which is weird. So there's been a ignition put in right here. That is on my list of things to fix and replace. This electronic brakes are fitted, and it's something called a sensor brake. So it's got this pedal here, which as you push on it turns on the electronic brakes. So that's what that's for. Lights and wipers all work. Indicators all work. You've got a custom bit of a headliner here with interior lighting, which all works. Fantastic. And it actually produces quite a bit of light. You got some shelving up in there. There's some tube and an extra pump for your windshield wipers, which hasn't been fitted yet, but that's all there. Like I said, all the spare parts and everything will come with this. So mostly the only thing that needs to happen is, a little bit of adjustment on your hinges and things like that as it gets transported down, because it's an old vehicle and it'll settle, and some cleaning up on the interior. All right, now I'll stop this and I'll make another video of it when it's running. So hang on.